Hey guys, welcome to another episode of The Operation Room. I'm Olivia.
I'm Robbie, and
We're going to bring you lots of tea and drama in the outside world. We're going to be talking about all of it today.
I recently have been told by a friend that there are AI influencers literally becoming famous. And I didn't believe it. And then she pulls it up and she shows me, she's like, have you seen the influencers that are becoming famous and they're making a lot of money as influencers, but they're not real people.
But they're using real people's faces.
They're putting real people's faces on AI characters and
And then
creating
making an Instagram page and a TikTok page.
an Instagram page, a TikTok page. They're having whole fan bases that are commenting. They're so into these people. Also, they're making them into porn stars.
Oh my
Taylor
God.
Swift. They're putting celebrities on these crazy. It's absolutely insane.
AI is definitely taking over the world, and that's just a fact.
Do you think as a society we will get to the point where AI, you can have feelings for a computer, that you can have feelings for an AI character, and have real human emotions that come from a relationship between a human and an AI figure?
I mean, I think that, it's the future. And I think at the end of the day, robots are taking over the world, and it's going to be the next evolution of life is robots and fucking computers and calculators. I don't know, just like technology, it's taking over the world.
But the weird thing is they're not even robots, though. They're literal AI. They're not even physical beings. They're in a computer, on a screen.
I know. It's robots. That's robots.
Yeah, I
It's
guess
computers taking over the world. It is technology. So there is going to be a
scary.
point. It is able to learn, honestly, to accept that. I kind of am over the bullshit of people being scared of AI and robots taking over the world. It's just a fact. It's happening.
Well, it's the same thing
in front of our eyes.
It's the same thing in 2000 when we thought computers were going to take over the world. The minute that
Yeah.
that the 2000 hit, everyone's
Right.
is
which
the
they
world
which they kind of did, but we're still here. Humans are still here and computers are still here. We're able to, both live at the same time. But I think at the end of the day, when humans all go away from global warming, robots are going to be what's next.
But this is what worries me. So my friend pulls out the video and she's like, have you seen this? I said, no, whatever. She's like, you have to watch this video. And it's a video of, I don't know if it's the CEO or second in command, the company that created ChatGPT. You know what ChatGPT is? If you don't know what it is, you kind of talk to it in a computer and you can literally ask a question and it gives it back to you just like a human being.
Yeah.
And now they're programming the computers to have hallucinations. So it's
Holy shit.
yeah. So it's
No
when somebody asks a human a question, the CEO of this company was saying, if we don't know the answer, we hardly ever say, I don't know. What we do is we just make something up in our head, and they're teaching the computers
To make it
to
up.
do that. But the craziest part is that the CEO is sitting down in this interview and the person who's interviewing her goes, do you think that you, as the CEO of this company, of ChatGPT, who created AI, do you think that you can form a relationship or eventually form a relationship with an AI being, with an AI figure? Literally. And she sits there and she's like,
Yes.
she sort of doesn't say yes or no. And right there, I was like, I don't trust that. She is trying to take over the world. Yeah. She's trying to take over the world. She's trying to take credit for AI taking over the world. And that's scary.
Reality, and I kind of love it. Fucking a robot. Hell yeah, baby.
No, because you can fuck. Do you say fucking a robot?
Yeah. Fucking a robot. It's giving porn. It's giving fucking a fake character, and that's kind of hot.
No, but remember during the writer's strike where they were trying to use AI to take our jobs as actors
That's
and
also
extras.
really fucked up. Yeah.
That's screwed up because they can fucking do that. They can literally put fake people in a movie as an extra and take your face.
No, but they can't do that without giving you a lot of money now, because wasn't that the whole point of the SAG-AFTRA strike? One of the points.
One of the points, yeah.
So that they couldn't take people's face and make it another AI character.
Right, but AI is going to
pay
take
them a lot of money.
AI is going to take so many people's jobs that way.
It will. But
Insane.
again, robots are taking over the world.
Right.
I saw it on an acid trip one time.
You saw what?
On an acid trip, that robots were taking over the world.
Wait,
I saw the future on drugs. I know it sounds crazy, but I literally took acid one time, and I don't mind sharing this. And literally, I was watching a computer, a crazy show, a light show on a, when you go to EDM shows, and the fucking computer, they were telling me that they're taking over the world. And ever since that trip happened, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna surrender and just keep being a human and let
Wait,
them take over.
where
I don't
were
want
you?
the rope. I was at a festival in Minneapolis. I took acid, and I was listening
You were
to some-
dancing
yeah,
at the festival.
I was dancing, and I was looking at the screen. You know how the screen there's a DJ and
Yeah.
a big EDM screen of
Yeah.
like lights and weird shit going on and
Yeah.
just like cool lights. And basically it was the computer telling me that whatever was behind the screen is fucking, they kept on being like look what we can do, like we're fucking cooler than humans, we can make more colors than y'all, we can move faster than y'all, like just be prepared. We are really fucking cool. And I saw it all while I was on drugs. And I saw it all while I was on drugs. And I was like, okay. And this is why I'm so like ready for it to happen. I'm just like, work robots. Like, I don't want them to steal actors' jobs and I don't want them to steal our shit, but it's gonna happen. So we need to face the facts.
Do you think that you could love a robot?
Yes. I think that they're fully gonna they're fully gonna form to be what the next evolution of life is.
Well, that's
gonna be
that's what the CEO
Yeah.
of ChatGPT was saying. She's like, it's gonna be a hybrid experience between
Yeah.
humans and robots.
Yeah, it's
that's
amazing.
not for me. That's just not.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
No, that's scary as hell.
I know it's really scary but we're all gonna die anyway. How many more years do we have left to live? Like only like 70 more years.
I don't know, but
who cares what happens next?
if you think about it, when we're like old people, we might go to a restaurant and have
fall
like
in love with a robot.
a robot might be our waiter or
I know.
waitress. Like
it's gonna be great.
and
And then
you're
you
just
can,
like-
I think it's gonna be cool. We should be excited about it.
I don't know. That shit is scary. They can
Fucking
also
scary.
write that. They could also write music. Like they
Yeah,
could take
that's
somebody's
fucking scary.
voice and like write music.
Very scary, but it's just the facts. Okay,
Ariana
let's move on.
Grande and her new man.
So let's talk about Ariana. This is a great segue.
Yeah.
Good job. Okay, Ariana Grande and her new man, Ethan Slater, and him leaving his wife to basically be with Ariana Grande. Except those rumors aren't true. We want to put an end to that, and we want to support Ariana Grande and Ethan, and we want them to live happily in peace.
Let's tell the backstory. People are coming for Ariana Grande, and this is what motivated her song to, say yes and,
Like, yes and say
I
that
think-
shit with your chest, bitch.
I think the whole album is motivated by this situation. But essentially, people are saying that she ruined this marriage. And Candace Owens actually came out and was like, Ariana Grande is just a home wrecker and she's setting up a bad example for little kids. And she's like, she literally held this baby. Imagine somebody holding a wife's baby and then
No.
wrecking their home.
No, people need to stop coming for Ariana Grande, guys. Like,
So
stop.
it recently came out that Ethan Slater and his wife of a very long time were broken up before Ariana came into the picture. And it's sort of a good example of just like stay out of other people's business.
Yeah.
Literally stay out of other people's business.
Yeah. And people are angry that he has a 1-year-old son.
Who cares?
1-year-old
You
son
can
and-
co-parent
And be with someone else and live happily ever after. Like, it's fine, you guys.
Right.
Calm down. He didn't leave her and cheat on his ex-wife. They had been broken up, and then Ethan started this relationship with Ariana. And Ariana Grande also had been broken up with her man, and they were both like ready to start a new relationship. And that's what happens when you do a movie together or a project or Broadway, and you meet someone else. Like, it's just that whole world of crossover.
Right.
Like, you meet a bunch of hot people when you're an artist. It's gonna happen. And yes, he does have a 1-year-old son, but you can co-parent and be in a relationship at the same time. Also, ladies, let's stop bashing other women.
I just feel like before you come at somebody for their relationship and what's going on in their life,
check yours
check
first.
yourself. Check yourself first, and also like you don't know
What the
what
fuck
is
is
going
going
on in
on?
someone else's life.
You have no
You have no
idea.
idea what's going on in someone else's life. So just don't be so quick to fucking judge.
Don't be so
Like,
quick to judge. Me and Robbie are really happy for Ariana Grande and Ethan.
I am.
Period.
Listen, even if she was a homewrecker, I would be like, that's her business. She has to. You don't have to come for people based on the bad decisions that they make in their life.
Exactly.
If somebody makes a bad decision in their life, karma is going to bring that back to them. But it's not your responsibility to come after them. It's not your responsibility to give them the karma. Because you know what? Then you're going to get karma. Because it's just, I think that's the biggest problem nowadays. Is people think it's their responsibility to like reprimand other people, to let you know you made a bad choice. Let people be people. Let people make bad decisions. If it affects you, sure, say it, get over it, and move on.
It also says that Ethan Slater is also separated from his wife. They separated, and he filed for divorce in July 26, 2023. We're in
July
January.
26th.
July 26th.
Yeah.
So that was like last summer. This past summer.
Didn't you read something that said, close friends were kind of just like,
Yeah.
they had been separated for a while before?
Yeah, so, and I'll just read this article here from People Magazine. In September 2023, a friend close to Grande and Slater told People that the couple's relationship is much different than what has been portrayed in public. A close family friend added, People have tried to question the timeline. The truth is, Ariana and Ethan didn't begin seeing each other until after both parties were separated respectfully. I mean, I don't know, these magazines, like, who knows what to believe, but, like, let's just go with it. They were both separated from their previous partners, and then they got together. Fine. Who cares? And he has a son. Who fucking cares?
Listen,
Move on with your life. People are just too bored.
I love her, and I love the fact that she then just created a whole fucking album about this shit. And did you see the music video?
Yeah, it's amazing.
If you don't know, the music video is heavily influenced by Paula Abdul's music video from back in the day. I can't remember what song it is, but look it up because
Oh my God.
because you can put them side to side. It's like heavily influenced by Paula Abdul, and that's really cool that she did that.
That is amazing. It's cool. Shout out Heather Lang for being, it's my really good friend. She's right there next to Ariana Grande in the music video.
Wait,
Killing
who?
it.
Heather Lang?
Purdy's best friend, Heather.
Really?
She's right next to Ariana Grande.
To the left?
The blonde girl.
Yeah, because
tall.
the girl to the right,
Is Tilly?
Tilly,
No.
yeah. She's so good.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was in Moulin Rouge as a swing, and now she's in The Outsiders. And at the same time, she was also doing Ariana's music video.
Probably,
so
yeah.
she's killing it.
Well, she's killing it. Tilly.
She's a
Shout out
great
Tilly.
dancer.
Let's
Shout
shout out
out
a
Tilly.
couple. Let's shout out a couple other people.
This segment is called Booked and Blessed.
We're gonna segue over to our musical theater friends that have booked amazing things here in New York. MK, who just booked The Alphaba.
Wait, I have a question. I
Wicked
thought
on
she was
Broadway.
already in Wicked.
So she was in Wicked, but she was the Alphaba standby, and now she's just got bumped up to be Alphaba in Wicked. So shout out MK. Hopefully
She's
we can
so
have
good.
you. Say Janice on Mean Girls tour. And she's
Wait, she was
amazing.
your Janice.
She was my Janice when I was in
Nice.
Mean Girls. Yeah, she was amazing. So shout out, that's amazing. We're so excited for you. I can't wait to come and see you in it. Shout out to Peyton Tyler Becker for booking stage manager on Wicked. Also,
Word.
the new stage manager. That's amazing. We're so happy for you. And
Oh, I
who
have a
else do we
shout out. I'd like to shout out Victor Carrillo Tracy and
Woo! Yes,
his
Victor.
girlfriend Gabby Campo. They are a Broadway power couple now. Victor's making his Broadway debut in The Outsiders as well as a swing
God.
covering the three leads. And his girlfriend Gabby Campo, who just did Betty Boop. She was also in the original Broadway production of Some Like It Hot.
Word.
And she was in Beetlejuice as well. She's
Word.
now about to be in Cabaret on Broadway. So
God,
she's
amazing.
killing it. They're going to be a Broadway power couple, and I love it. Victor's one of my great friends.
Yay!
So
And also,
shout out Victor.
we're gonna shout out Sam Polly for booking Great Gatsby. My good friend Sam Polly, who was in Six, she played Kay Howard, and now she's about to be in Great Gatsby. So many exciting things happening here in New York. I can't wait to see you all shine on stage. We're gonna segue over to Cheetah Rivera's passing away.
R.I.P.
Cheetah Rivera was the first Anita.
Was she in the movie as well, or just
No,
she originated it?
She just originated the role of Anita on Broadway in 1961.
What a legend she was.
61.
What a legend she was.
Oh no, sorry. Originated the role in 1957.
1957.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So rest in peace, Cheetah Rivera. You will be missed. And yeah.
Cheetah Rivera just paved the way for like Latin women on Broadway. She's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
I didn't realize like when she passed away, so many people are posting photos with her. Like she made her rounds in the Broadway community till this day.
Yeah, I
like
know.
she got around. She made sure that she was stepping in on
Fucking
people.
crazy.
Going to.
Yeah.
And what's
She did her
crazy
part.
is the craziest part is so Kiss of the Spider Woman, they're making a movie with Jennifer Lopez, who's playing the part. I think I don't know if this is a rumor or not, but I think Jennifer Lopez is going to be playing the part that Cheetah Rivera originated in Kiss of the Spider Woman.
No way.
And I was in for the audition, and while we were in the audition, Cheetah Rivera, the news came out.
Wow.
Right.
Whoa.
And
that's
Sergio
crazy.
Trujillo wasn't even there that day.
Oh my.
Yeah, so I guess like he must have been upset. I don't know, but
and
it was just so crazy. It's
Yeah.
She's like when somebody shines that bright on Broadway, you can just feel it forever.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Cheetah, we love you.
R.I.P. Cheetah.
Did you hear about the story of the girl?
No,
Okay,
I didn't.
so it was the tour of 1776, and this girl is suing the production of 1776 on tour because they wouldn't give her a wig. You
wanted
haven't
her
heard
to
about
wear-
this?
No, they wanted her to wear her natural hair.
Okay, so I think according to like whatever I read online, basically she goes on to say like she was on tour and they told everybody that they were going to wear their original hair. And then, you know, as they started progressing in rehearsals, somebody had a wig and then another white girl had a wig and another white girl had a wig. And this girl was like asking, hey, what am I doing with my hair? What am I doing with my hair? And she requested a wig because, you know, for black women, like their hair is hard to navigate, especially on tour. And she didn't want to damage her hair.
Yeah.
So she kept asking. Nobody was giving her an answer. They kept saying, oh, you're going to get an answer on the road, whatever. She ended up having to wear her natural hair in the show. And she also mentioned that she was on a tour before this and she ruined her hair on that tour wearing her natural hair because it's not easy to navigate.
Wow.
And so now they got to the point where she was just like, this is discrimination. Why are these white girls getting, you know, because listen, it's not even a matter about black or white, although a black girl's hair is definitely a lot harder to navigate than a white girl's hair. But it's just like, why are other people in the cast getting a wig when I'm asking for one for a valid reason? You know, she's like, you're discriminating against me. So now she's fucking suing them. And I think she's going to win. I do think she's going to win. And you know what? If she wins, the money that they're going to have to pay out is going to be way more than the wig would have costed them to just give her the damn wig.
I know, that's so annoying.
Yeah,
I hate that for her. I'm sorry. Yeah, that stinks. I'm glad that she's suing them. Hopefully she wins.
Yeah, I mean, listen, she's probably going to get a lot of kickback because that's the way that the industry is. But you know what? She's making a statement. She's making a statement and people know about it now, you know?
Yeah.
And the craziest part about it is that like, these producers will put so much money into so much nonsense for the sake of the show and gaining capital, but they won't put money where it really matters, which is taking care of the people who make you money. Exactly. You know? So I don't know. I think
because Broadway makes it seem so like easy that you're replaceable. Like if you're not going to do it, then they can find someone else who can do it because there's lines of people waiting to do Broadway. And so that's what's kind of fucked up about this industry.
I don't know.
There's always someone that's waiting to take your place.
That doesn't mean that your moral compass should not be to take care of the people who are in your show making you that money. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, there are some producers that really go above and beyond. Like on West Side Story, our producer Kimiko Yoshi, shout out Kimiko. She was such an incredible producer. Like every Friday we would wake up and outside of our hotel room doors there would be a bouquet of flowers. Wow. Like in Japan, like these Japanese flowers, beautiful. Wow. She didn't have to do that. That probably costed her a lot of money, but you know what? We're far away from home. We're on tour. We're like doing this huge production. We're tired, 8 shows a week. It's just a small gesture that she did that goes such a long way. Yeah. So as producers, like, take notes because those are the things that I think are beautiful.
Yeah, you got to take care of your people, and that's really important. If I were a big producer and if I, when I have my own company, I'm going to make sure I take care of my workers.
Because you're a worker.
That's what's important.
You're a worker,
bitch.
Work.
Let's segue on to the Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion drama.
Okay, so what happened? What actually happened? I know something about Bigfoot. Like she's calling her Bigfoot because somebody got shot in the foot.
Okay, so Megan Thee Stallion got shot in the foot by Tory Lanez, and apparently
was Tory Lanez her ex?
Tory Lanez, I think they weren't really dating. I think they were just like fucking. Like I think they were just kind of
an ex love interest shot her in the foot.
Yeah, shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. Yeah, when they were leaving Kylie Jenner's house.
What?
Yes, they were all at Kylie Jenner's house partying. Kylie said, "Bye-bye, you guys got to go." They all left. Got into some drama. It was Megan's friend and Tory Lanez that were all together. And they had been fighting and bickering, apparently, because I think Megan maybe she was feeling a little jealous because Tory was flirting with Kylie or something like that. And then Megan...
So he shot her in the foot?
I think, like, Megan started to get a little jealous of, like, the friend that she was with because she was flirting with Tory Lanez. It was all about, like... who was sleeping with who, I don't know, just like a jealousy with the boy. Right. And then they ended up getting into an argument. They were drunk and on alcohol and who knows what else. And Tory Lanez had a gun on him and shots were fired. I think 5 shots were fired and one of them hit Megan in the foot. And then police were called and Megan, when the police got there, Megan didn't say that she got shot in the foot. She said that she stepped on glass because she didn't want her life she didn't want to like get killed by the police. She didn't say anything about the gun when the police came.
Wait,
taken to the
so
emergency room.
Nicki Minaj is calling her Bigfoot because she got shot in the foot by this guy who was an ex-love interest. That's
Yeah,
kind
I
of fucked
think
up.
so. Yeah, and also Nicki Minaj doesn't believe that
She got shot
that
in the
Megan
foot?
Thee Stallion got shot in the foot, and there's a lot of people out there that still don't believe that Megan got shot in the foot by Tory Lanez. They think that Megan's lying for clout.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
And yeah,
I-
and
I
then
don't know.
so basically, Megan Thee Stallion came out with this song called "Hiss." And
but wasn't Megan's song coming out after Nicki Minaj already came for her in her song? Isn't that how it started?
no, I think Megan came out with the song "Hiss," and then Nicki Minaj dropped "Bigfoot."
Yes, but before Hiss came out, I think Nicki Minaj had a
an
song.
album.
Yes, an album, and there's a line in one of her songs that's coming for Megan. So then
maybe that's
Megan
why.
came out with
Oh,
Hiss,
there you go.
and
And
then
then Bigfoot came
Bigfoot
out.
out like 24 hours after
Right.
Hiss or whatnot.
Right. People are very confused at Nicki Minaj. They don't know why she came after
think
Megan
she's-
so hard.
I think
and
she's
it's
on
because,
drugs. I think she's on
and
drugs.
a lot of people do. A lot of people think Nicki Minaj is on drugs.
Because if you
and
look at her on live,
well,
she's always
and
just like,
her eyes are so big and like wild.
I'm like,
yeah.
no, some don't look right there. Some don't look right there.
Right. So anyway, Nicki Minaj is apparently, upset about. People are saying that she's just upset about Megan's Law. And Megan's Law, I'll just tell you guys what Megan's Law is. So Megan's Law is a federal law requiring law enforcement to make information available about registered sex offenders. The lyric was picked apart by listeners who linked it as an apparent dig from Megan to Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, who is a registered sex offender,
Which he is. That is a fact.
which Nicki Minaj's husband
Wait,
is.
it's ironic that this law is called Megan's
Megan's
Law,
Law.
and she's Meg the Stallion, and
Yeah.
she used it in her song. Sorry, Nikki,
Yeah.
that's fucking clever.
Yeah, it
Listen,
is.
I've been a Barb's for a while. I love her, but she seems like she's spiraling like bad.
Well,
like,
she's just coming after
not-
Megan really hard. She's trying to protect her fucking husband. And you're
Listen,
just
no,
like,
it's
guys,
just like not classy. And listen, she hasn't always been the classiest, but like. And this also happened when Nicki was coming up with Lil' Kim. Like there's always beef. There's
Between
always
Nicki
gonna
and
be
someone else.
yeah. There's always gonna be like
Yeah.
they try to create this like conflict in the public eye to drum up some talk. Whatever it is, what it is. This is on a whole nother level.
And then Nicki Minaj was like coming for Megan's dead mom. Like, come on, Nicki Minaj, like
It's so
stop
fucked up.
coming for her dead mom. And then she's saying things like,
it's just too far. It's just
too far. It's too far.
Lying
also,
to your dead mama is too far. It's funny.
What this
but
article?
it's too far.
It's too far. Megan, so Minaj has defended her husband restlessly for years after talk show host Wendy Williams addressed Petty's crimes on her show in November 2019. Minaj took her own Queen radio show to say, "Every time you mention him, you feel the need to bring these things up. I didn't know that in our society you have to be plagued by your past. I didn't know what people can't turn over a new leaf." I didn't know that people can't turn over a new leaf.
Okay, I do agree with that. I do think that if you make a mistake in your past, there has to come a point where you can improve as a person, and you deserve the chance to not be canceled. I do agree with that. But like, if it comes to being you're a sex offender, like you gotta let every state that you move into, you gotta be registered, and people gotta know.
That's just a
Sorry,
fact.
you
It's a
made that
law.
mistake. You crossed that line.
It's
like
a law. And so I think Nicki is just mad that Megan's Law is a thing.
he was 28. So,
Okay.
So he was 28 and she was 16. Yeah, I'm 29 right now.
Yeah, and like
yeah,
16.
and 60. Yeah,
No,
that's
you know
bad.
too much.
That's bad.
You already know
yeah.
too much. I guess Nicki Minaj was just mad because Megan brought that up in the song about Megan's Law.
I mean, it's clever.
People are confused about Nicki Minaj right now. I think people are more on Megan's side.